Pretty much every parent wants their kid to succeed with their education, but not every parent wants to hire a private tutor. I understand that. And for all you guys who don't want a private tutor, I'm actually creating this series of how not to need a tutor. So these are going to be tips for parents, things that you can do at home, free, no charge. You as parents can do all of this without my help, without the help of any organization, without any outside help. You as parents can do these, take these actions. And if you're consistent, then you probably won't need a private tutor. So the first thing I want to talk about is to read with your kids. Notice I did not say read to your kids. And there's a difference. Reading to your kids, or sometimes I like to call it reading at your kids, is a one-way form of communication. Reading with your kids involves two-way communication. This means asking questions, having dialogue, taking turns, bringing these books up at times other than the actual reading time, at dinner time, after practice, on the way to and from school in the car. These are all good times to communicate, to have a conversation with your kid about what they are reading. And you as parents should be on the same level having that conversation with your kids so that they're engaged in the reading and they're engaged with you in the reading. And this doesn't just apply to younger kids. I feel like so many parents are so 100% on board with reading with your kids when the kids are young, when it's little storybooks about bunnies and, you know, maybe R.L. Stine Goosebumps is, you know, but like if you could stay consistent as parents, reading with your kids as they get older, it's going to make a huge impact in their literacy going forward to college. So, you know, a lot of that it can be a big commitment because some of these books for older kids are it's a commitment to read a 400-page book, and but it's so worth it. If you as a parent really want to be involved personally in your kids' education and not have to bring in any kind of outside help, reading these books with your thick books. This is a little thin book. This book is by my good friend Phil Randazzo. It's not the biggest book, but he's got a ton of these little books. You know, I'm on such a nonfiction kick. Charlotte Mason is a great, as an educator, Charlotte Mason is very helpful. But anyone you could think of, Mark Twain. I'm a big fan of Kurt Vonnegut. Slaughterhouse-Five. I was introduced to it, I think, as a freshman in high school, and I absolutely loved that book, and I ate up like 10 of his other books. I just loved his writing so much. So if you can find the books that your kid loves, read them with your kid. Now for these 400-page novels, it's going to look different, right? You're not going to be sitting there reading the whole 400-page novel, taking turns with your kid necessarily, although that would be awesome. That would be really, really cool. But realistically, you can still each commit, hey, we're going to read a chapter a week or whatever you agree upon, depending upon the book, and then have conversations about it. Hey, you know, what did you think of this character? You know, what's going on here? how do you think it's going to turn out? Having these real conversations with your kids about what they are reading is one of the most important ways that you as a parent can step your game up and not need a private tutor.